Guys, welcome back guys again in my Android software tutorials, and in my previous tutorial we had learned how to create a target service in Android. So in this project we are going to talk about these threads in service. So let me tell you. So a service runs in the main thread of its hosting process. The service does not create its own thread and does not run in a separate process unless you specify otherwise. If your service is going to perform any CPU intensive work or blocking operations such as the MP3 playback or networking, should create a new thread for service within the service to complete the work. By using a separate thread, you can reduce the risk of application not responding error, and the application's main thread can remain dedicated to user interaction with your activities. So I hope you got understood what I mean and what I want to show. So let me show this by example. So I want to say that whenever you create a thread, so do not create in our main GUI. We need to create that in our separates. So let me show the example. So first one. So in our on start method, we are going to make a long running task for this main GUI thread. For that, so let me declare a class. On start command, where it is on create, on start it is here. So first of all I will declare some variable here. So in I is equal to 0, and now I am going to make a synchronized block here. So make that. So f synchronized, and pass it this context. This is the context, and in this block we are going to perform a long run task. So I'm using a while loop. So while, and give the condition like I is less than 10, and now here we will wait some millisecond for GUI thread. So call that. Sorry, here we will wait some millisecond. So wait here, call the method wait, and pass your time like 1500 millisecond, and also increment the value of I plus plus, and we need to surround this with try cache. There is now surrounded with try cache, and this will pause their main GUI thread for 15 seconds, and after finishing this while loop we will stop, and stop this thread by method stop self. Something is wrong here, it should be here. Now it's okay, and after the finishing while loop we will stop the method here, stop this. So call the stop self method, guys, and now we have a long running task in our main GUI thread. Now run the app and check the error. So now we are going to check the error. So run this app now. Before going to run, let me show something here. So here I create a edit box, this is here. So by this we will check our app. So let me run this app now. I have to install my app. So now I am going to run this app. So let's click on your run icon and select your emulator and click this and run this app and wait few moments. Okay, now our application have launched in emulator. So now let me show the what is the error. I mean what is the problem when we do not create a separate thread for our main GUI. So let me show the error here. So now it is showing visible and now it is working fine. If I enter in text, it is taking. So if I start the service, then it will got freeze. So let me show that. So if I click on the start service, now you are watching that it is got freeze. So I can't enter any text here. So it is got freeze. So when the service, when our task got finished in our main GUI, then it will free. So now the task has stopped and now we can enter any text. Now it is enter. You are watching that it already get enter. So now it is free. So encounter this problem. Now we will create these separate threads. So let me do this now and show you how can we encounter this problem. How I can remove this problem. So let me close this and now go back into my service.java. So here we have to create a new thread for service. So create another class and so create a class here. Final my thread. Sorry, I forget to final class and my thread. Sorry. And in this class, first I am going to take a variable int service ID. And now I am going to create a constructor for this class. So create a constructor. So my thread. So my thread and pass here the service ID. Sorry, service ID. And now save this dot service ID is equal to service ID. And now implement this class using runnable method. So it will give us method. So my class and implements runnable. And now implement a method here from here. So implement the method. So implement this method Okay, and now what we are going to do, and now we are going to, and now we will cut our this method. Let me show, and now we will cut this whole code from here to, I think it should be from stop self and here. So cut this from here and paste in this method void run. Okay guys, and now one more thing we have here, and here we need to pass the ID for stopping this. So here pass the ID, service ID. Okay guys, and now we have to start the thread. For that, create the object of the thread class. So now we go back in our onStart command method here, and here we are going to make object of thread. So thread is equal to new thread, and here we need to pass first of all name and our class name. So thread, it is our class name, and in this we need to pass start ID, this one. So pass that. Yeah, and now we need to surround this. Something is wrong here. I think here I forget to forgive my class name. My class name is my thread. Okay, now error have gone, and now we need to start the thread. So thread dot start, call the method start. Okay, and now our coding is completed. Now we can test our app. So let me test now. Okay, so now click on the run icon and select your emulator and wait few minutes. Okay, now our application have launched, and now we can check that again. If let me first start the service started, and now you are watching that our edit text is running now. We can enter any text here. It is working fine, and service is also running over. So let me run again. Service is stopped, and and it is still working. So now we have finished our problem. So this is how we can reduce this problem by adding the separate thread in our main GUI threads. Sorry, not main GUI thread, in separate threads. So thank you guys for watching my tutorial. Please like and subscribe my channel for getting the more videos.